Varsity. Well,
let's welcome our East Pennsboro Panthers.
Special thanks to Bill Purnell. He's the statistician for the East Pennsboro High School Panthers football program, and he clued me in on some pronunciations, gave me a very helpful stat pack. East Pennsboro comes in here 3-0. They defeated York Suburban 34-14 in week 1. Followed it up with a 27-7 win over Palmyra, and a week ago dispatched Milton Hershey 17-8. So this is a legit team, a real test for the Warriors, who are 2-0 in conference play, although the Hershey game in week 1 was a crossover event. So they took care of business against Boiling Springs and stubbed their toe against New Oxford, who in turn lost a week ago to Southwestern. So listen, sports fans, we have some exciting action coming up for you live this week ahead. We're live here on a Friday night. It is September the 16th. And this coming Thursday night, we have a Thursday night special going head-to-head with the NFL, although most of our game will be in before then, as the Warriors travel to Mechanicsburg. And we were there maybe 10 years ago or more. These two teams now, they'll meet with more frequency since Gettysburg has rejoined the Mid-Penn Conference. So that's a Thursday night special. It's due to officiating shortages. And Friday, we'll be back in New Oxford when the Colonials host York Suburban. So, comparative scores, York Suburban lost to East Pennsboro by 20. Anyway, special thanks to our sponsors for tonight's game, and they include Ketterman Electrical Services, LLC. Thanks to Ketterman Electrical Services, located at 2915 Biglerville Road between Gettysburg and Biglerville, near the banks of the mighty Conewago. It's a family-owned business since 1995. Call 717-677-0066. Services include bucket truck, generator installation, commercial and residential wiring, and supply and installation of electric car chargers. Ketterman Electrical Services at the vanguard of the future, also specializing in whole house generator installation. Voted #1 electrician 10 years in a row by Gettysburg Times, pick of the counties. Thanks to all our friends at Ketterman Electrical Services. And special thanks as well to the official ice cream of high school sports. It's Mr. G's. Mr. G's, located on Baltimore Street in Gettysburg, open 7 days a week from noon until 9 p.m. Mr. G's has 16 flavors of ice cream, milkshakes, sundaes, homemade waffle cones, and more. The fall special flavor is pumpkin spice ice cream. Check out the gift shop at Mr. G's. A lot of great ideas and works of local artists on display. Check out the Life is Good line of apparel, shirts, and more. Jewelry, too. Special thanks to Mark and Meg and all our friends at Mr. G's. And special thanks as well to my favorite place to shop. It's Kenny's Marketplace. Kenny's salutes its management team, Ralph at Gettysburg, Charity at Spring Grove, John at Littlestown, Rocky at Tawnytown, and Leon at Biglerville. Don't forget your preferred customer card. It's your passport to a world of savings. I saved 61 cents today when I went to Kenny's in Gettysburg. A shout out to all the frontline workers at Kenny's. Kenny's is 100% employee owned, has superior quality in perishables, and world-class customer service. Kenny's has over 40 store-made items daily. Fresh food, friendly folks. You'll find them all at Kenny's. Serving our local communities with excellence, and making the customer our top priority since 1959. And special thanks as well to your friendly neighborhood McDonald's. More about the kickoff. East Pennsboro deferred. You see that quite often, regardless of the quality of offense that a team has. A lot of times They want to see what their defense can do, try to pin the other team back, get a good kick coverage, and start the initial defensive drive near the Gettysburg goal line. So deep, Jaden Johnson is deep, along with Tanner Newman. Tanner Newman's had a couple of pretty solid returns. The one opening week that got called back as a result of an illegal block. And this goes out of bounds, so do they automatically, do you get a chance to refuse taking that to 35? It's not a bad deal. And here's my question. Statistically, does it go into the book as a 15-yard penalty? Because normally, I don't know. I've not solved that dilemma. I'll do that. Who will challenge me on it? I'm going to call it a 15-yard penalty against East Pennsboro, and they don't care. They did no return that way. I often wonder why teams didn't just do that on a regular basis. Brady Heiser, hard count, try to draw the Panthers offside. They're not falling for it. High snap, great play by Heiser. Gets to the edge. Tries to get to the line of scrimmage. He's going to fall short of it, but could have been a genuine disaster. That ball hits the ground, and worst case scenario gets recovered by East Pennsboro. Warriors stay in their no huddle offense. Sean Higgins split to the near side. They go Tanner Newman on the jet sweep, and he's going to be stopped for no gain. Well, there's so many ways to scout opponents, and when you get that deep penetration like the Panthers had, it just shuts down. There's nowhere to go for Tanner Newman. Now it's 3rd and 12. Heiser, there's a flag, and he's going to be well short anyway. They could refuse the penalty. But on the other hand, if you're talking about the real estate chess match, if it's 10 yards from the point of the foul, no, now it's about a loss of 18. So now it's, wow. Yeah, it's the right decision. Because look where Gettysburg is. They're inside their own 20, and now they have 3rd and forever. Panthers jumped, so the hard count, they'll pick up 5 yards without too much effort, thanks to the Brady Heiser vocal cords. Third and long. Here comes the heat. Heiser in the grasp, and he's going to go down. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it, and the Warriors are going to have to punt. Well, McDonald's has locations to serve you. Steinway Avenue and York Road in Gettysburg, Queen Street in Littlestown, Cross Keys in New Oxford, Baltimore Street, Eisenhower Drive, and Carlisle Street in Hanover. McDonald's is now taking applications for staff, crew, and management. Heiser punts it away, and it goes out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage was the 21. Looks like they're going to spot it. Wow. Getting a favorable spot. 25-yard punt. So East Pennsboro starts in Gettysburg territory at the 46. Penalty right off the bat. That was Aaron Angelo in motion. Well, McDonald's has scholarships for staff and their families if you work an average of 15 hours a week. A very competitive wage of up to $14 an hour, depending on availability and experience. Free meals and discounts. Very creative scheduling to be designed around your lifestyle. Managers get these benefits plus more. Just go online to mchire.com. That's mchire.com. Angelo again in motion. Jet sweep for Angelo. So he gets 12 yards. Does Angelo, Aaron Angelo. 2nd and 3. Motion man, they come back to the near side. Jet sweep left with Dakota Campbell. So Campbell with a 2-yard pickup, and it's 3rd and a long, like about a yard and a half. Call it 3rd and 2. Lone setback behind Otis is the quarterback. And Otis is going to keep it himself and pick up the first down. A little bit of a zone read. So East Pennsboro moves the change. Keith Otis with a 3-yard gain. Well, as McDonald's proprietor Emmett Patterson often says, success is not built on wishes, but hard work, risk, sweat, tears, and sacrifice. Over 99 billion served. See you under the arches. Thanks, McDonald's. 1st and 10. Angelo again gets the handoff and ends up going off tackle into the B gap, got about 4 yards. So he looks to be the main threat in the offense. The head coach, John Denniston, in his 3rd season at the helm for East Pennsboro. So as I mentioned at the outset, they're 3-0. Stop, cut down in the backfield for a 3-yard loss is Campbell. And that was Tanner Newman responding to the point of attack. So it'll be 3rd and 11. Special thanks as well to Ira E. Lady, American Legion Post 262 in Biglerville. These brave men and women served their country in times of war and peace, and now they give back to our communities. Just one example is their support of the new greenhouse project at Biglerville High School in the amount of $20,000. 3rd and 10 coming up. Otis out of the shotgun. Fakes the jet sweep. Looking for the hole. Shebang! Incomplete. Nice defense out there by Landon Kiefer. So Otis' first passing attempt is incomplete, and just based on what I've seen from Coach Denniston, they're going to punt it here. Why not? Try to pin the Warriors way back. Tanner Newman, lone man in return formation. We appreciate the sponsorship of Post 262. They especially support the Biglerville Canners, but all the Adams County schools. And we appreciate Commander Gene Schaefer, Manager Chris Ashara, and our good friends Rick Pelk and Vernon Stein. For all of you at Post 262, we salute you. The kick corkscrews out of bounds, but hold everything. And the chain gang started taking off, and now they have to see what this flag is about. Procedure call. And, it bounced out at the 10. So, of course, the Warriors will take it and make East Pennsboro Punt again. That's Dakota Campbell in punt formation. And special thanks as well to C.E. Williams Incorporated, a local fourth-generation business that's been serving Adams County and surrounding areas since 1943. They do residential and commercial paving, patching, and sealing. A little rugby-style punt. And they get a nice bounce. Going to be down at the 5. 29-yard punt, but no return. So the teams exchange punts. Gettysburg, though, at its own 5. Well, Jaden Johnson hasn't touched the ball. Under 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. Getting back to C.E. Williams, thanks to Jim Williams, Jason Williams, and all our friends at C.E. Telephone 717-334-5511. Located at 1141 Highland Avenue Road, Gettysburg. C.E. Williams and Sons. They are truly proud to support Warrior football and our pavers and excavators extraordinaire. Thanks, C.E. Williams. Heiser. Newman caught the pass. That was a dangerous play for no gain. So, 2nd and 10. You know, had he not slipped, Tanner Newman might have had a chance to do something, but no rain recently. It's artificial turf, so I've never seen issues. There's Jaden Johnson's first carry, and he explodes into the second level near a first down. Looks like he has it. So right on cue, Jaden Johnson with a huge gain. Try to get him out of the shadow of their own goal. Brady Heiser directing traffic. Tanner Newman got 9 yards off the left side. You don't see him too often going between the tackles, but nice gain, 2nd and a yard. They go right back to it. This time it's Cody Furman, and he moves the chains with a 5-yard pickup. So Furman, the fullback. And Tanner Newman at the lined up at tailback. Johnson got a yard. Second and 9. They fake the jet sweep and give it back to Jaden Johnson coming back to the weak side, and that was sniffed out by Aaron Angelo. That was actually Matthew Sullivan, according to my program. Matthew Sullivan. 3rd and 12. Up for grabs, and Tanner Newman caught it. Wow. Tip drill in effect. A 29-yard pickup. Johnson working hard for every inch. And that was Brady Heiser. Excuse me. Brady Heiser got about 3 yards off the left side. What a great concentration by Tanner Newman. It looked like the ball was underthrown. The defender went high in the air to tip it away, and Tanner Newman stayed with it and caught the carom. A lot of dancing, and there's Tanner Newman finally finding a seam. Looks like he's got the first down.
That's a first down for the Warriors.
Jaden Johnson tries to get to the second level, and ouch, what a great form tackle laid on him.
Down by
Timeout, East Pennsboro. Warriors on the move.
Pennsboro.
Started at their own 5. Well, they had a long drive. Actually, it was. Oh, it was? Okay, thank you. So I've been corrected. Cody Furman had the 9-yard carry earlier in the sequence. 2nd and 3. Preston Burnett is in there now. Sidecar for Brady Heiser. Burnett inside the 20. Moves the chains again, 6 yards. 5th first down of the drive. Well, timeout. That's their second already. So Coach Dennison doesn't like something he's seeing over on the defensive side. Special thanks to Ketterman Electrical Services, 2915 Biglerville Road, between Gettysburg and Biglerville. Telephone 717-677-0066. A family-owned business in Adams County since 1995. 1st and 10, Warriors. Johnson skates to the outside, and he's going to get a couple of hard-earned yards.
Johnson taken down by Benoist.
Well, Ketterman Electrical Services voted #1 electrician by Gettysburg Times pick of the counties 10 years in a row. That's reliability. And Ketterman Electrical Services on the vanguard of the future, specializing in bucket service, generator installation, commercial and residential wiring, and supply and installation of electric car chargers. Johnson cuts inside and finds running room. Did he pick up another first? It looks like he did.
And that's a first down for the Warriors inside the 10.
Their 6th first down of the drive. They go quickly to the no huddle, and there's a flag. So that will
down by 63.
slow things down for the moment while the officials sort it out. Ketterman also specializes in whole house generator installation. So if you need a wiring project, whatever scope, whatever magnitude, Ketterman Electrical Services LLC gets it done for you. And the official ice cream of high school sports, it's Mr. G's. Penalty on the Warriors. Sets him back. Tanner Newman on the reception.
Tanner picks up the reception. taken down
9-yard
by
gain.
Holmes.
So 2nd and goal. Play action. Heiser finds a man to the 4-yard line. Jakari Anderson, the tight end, good for 10 yards.
Inside the 5.
Underutilized tight ends in high school football. Great to see Jakari Anderson get a catch and run to the 4, where it's 3rd and 4. Wyatt Heaston in the fray, maybe with a play. Newman, jet sweep. He's got nowhere to go. Nowhere at all.
Newman with the carry, take it back.
The loss of 9.
Down by Lovell Tatum.
Wow. I think the jet sweep, they might want to file that away. I mean, East Pennsboro has really scouted it. Or maybe you fake the jet sweep and then come back to the near side, you know, with play action. And that'll do it for quarter number 1. No score. Decision time for Coach Heiser. When we return, we'll stay right with the action. Second quarter, just moments away. A chance to thank our sponsors, Mr. G's, located on Baltimore Street in Gettysburg. Special thanks to Mark and Megan McLean. Mr. G's is open 7 days a week from noon until 9 p.m. 16 flavors of ice cream, milkshakes, sundaes, homemade waffle cones, and more. Check out this pumpkin spice ice cream, the special fall flavor. And the gift shop, too. Many great ideas. Works of local artists on display. Shirts, a whole line of apparel, jewelry, too, at Mr. G's. The official ice cream of high school sports, and a whole lot more. And my favorite place to shop, don't forget your preferred customer card. It's your passport to a world of savings. It's Kenny's Marketplace. Stores are serving in Spring Grove, Tonytown, Littlestown, Biglerville, and the flagship store in Gettysburg. Friday night specials. Kenny's is 100% employee-owned and has superior quality in perishables and world-class customer service. Heiser going to be sacked back at the 19. A loss of 7. So instead of a field goal try, the Warriors will turn it over on downs. And East Pennsboro will start at its own 18. So the Warriors move the ball 78 yards and come up empty. First and 10, Panthers. Whoa, fumble! Brecken Swope put it on the ground, and he's able to somehow gain a yard out of the deal. So Brecken Swope, special thanks to Bill Purnell. Swope is actually a pole vaulter, one of the top pole vaulters in the state, so you know he's a great athlete, but he did a great job to recover the ball there. Campbell got a couple, but is that one coming back? Looks like it's in the area of holding. It looks like the back judge or the linesman. So comes back from the point of the hold, 10 yards. Penalties not helping East Pennsboro's cause. so far. Kenny's has 40 store-made items. Fresh food, friendly folks. You'll find them all at Kenny's, serving our local communities with excellence since 1959. Otis keeps it himself, and the Warriors not fooled. That was Landon Felix on the stop. No gain, 3rd and 20. From the 9, the 8.5-yard line. Wheel route too far. Intended for Chase Deibler, and it goes as a long incompletion. And now Warriors figure to get good field position. Well, special thanks to American Legion Post 262, the Ira E. Lady Post in Biglerville. These fine men and women have served our country in times of war and peace, and now they get back to the local communities. We appreciate their sponsorship of local athletes and of community media sports. Tanner Newman, excellent coverage. 40-yard punt, no return. Still no score. Gettysburg takes over at the 50. Warriors, that wasn't a great spot, but great coverage by the Panther down there on the. First and 10. Jaden Johnson, 1 man to beat. Stretches out and gets the first down, 11 yards on the pickup.
First down, Warriors.
They stay, whoa, almost man in motion, 2 men in motion. And Jaden Johnson's going to be dropped for a 1-yard loss. Fairfield leads Biglerville 12-0. New Oxford 14, Dover 6. Special thanks to Josh Martin, sports editor of the Gettysburg Times. Looked like Tanner Newman headed upfield prematurely. No flag. And now Heiser running for his life. Threw it low where only Newman could catch it. Smart incompletion. So it's 3rd and 11. Still no score here early in the second quarter. Second quarter brought to you by our E-Lady, American Legion Post 262. Gene Schaefer, manager. Chris Ashara is the manager. Commander Gene Schaefer. Good friends Rick Pelk and Vernon Stein. For all of those at Post 262, we salute you. Dakari.
Brought down by Campbell.
Dakari Anderson. His second catch of the night. Good for 8 yards. Proven to be sure-handed. Well, are they gonna punt it out of quick kick formation? No. They stay on the ground. Gutsy call on 4th down. And Furman picks up 5 yards to move the chains. Impressive. Went for it on 4th down. That's confidence that your line can get the job done. Here's Furman again. Second effort for about 4. And special thanks as well to C.E. Williams, a local fourth-generation business that's been serving Adams County since 1943. Residential and commercial paving, patching, and sealing. Good surge by the line. And Furman picks up another 4. Thanks to Jim Williams, Jason Williams, all our friends at CE. Telephone 717-334-5511. They're located at 1141 Highland Avenue Road in Gettysburg. CE Williams and Sons, they truly are pavers and excavators extraordinaire. And your friendly neighborhood McDonald's. Locations to serve you. Steiner Avenue and York Road in Gettysburg, Cross Keys, New Oxford, Queen Street in Middletown, and Baltimore Street, Eisenhower Drive, and Carlisle Street in Hanover. Over 99 billion served. McDonald's now taking applications for staff, crew, and management. Scholarships available for staff members and their families who work an average of 15 hours a week. A very competitive wage of up to $14 an hour, depending on availability and experience. Free meals and discounts. Design your schedule around your lifestyle. Be creative. Managers get these benefits plus more. Just go to McHire.com. That's right. Go online to McHire.com. Wow. Met in the backfield and somehow managing to turn a 3-yard loss into a 1-yard loss. Furman. 4th and short. They're going to go for it again. $7:20 to go in the half. As McDonald's proprietor Emmett Patterson often says, success is not built on wishes, but hard work, risk, sweat, tears, and sacrifice. See you under the arches. Thanks to all our friends at McDonald's. 4th and short. They're going to talk about it. Chance for us to talk about C.E. Williams, a local fourth-generation business that's been serving Adams County and surrounding areas since 1943. That's World War II. They do residential and commercial paving, patching, and sealing. Thanks to Jim Williams, Jason Williams, and all our friends at CE. Did he get it? Did he get it? Looks like he's going to be stopped short. Johnson got 1 yard. He needed more than that. And the Warriors will turn it over on downs. So converted a longer attempt. East Pennsboro staunch with their defense, and they take over at their own 22. Still no score in this game. 7:16 left in the opening half. Short gain off the right side. Caden Holmes for 2 yards. Second and 8. Otis, the throw. He's got a man wide open. Angelo on the reception. Picked up 14 yards. Just the second first down for East Pennsboro. Still plenty of time to go here in the half. Campbell, the motion man on the jet sweep. plows into a mass of defenders. Got 2 yards.
Campbell carry. Pile the Warriors to stop him.
2nd and 6 is the call. That phone number again for CE, 717-334-5511. Special thanks to Jim Williams, Jason Williams, and all our friends, 1141 Highland Avenue Road. They truly are pavers and excavators extraordinaire. Campbell, 2nd effort, gets about 4 yards, and it'll be 3rd and about 2. About a 6-yard gain. 3rd and a long 1.5 yards. Looks like they got it. 3 yards on the pickup and a 1st down for East Pennsboro. That's Angelo.
Ball for a 1st down. Warriors.
Well, special thanks to Irie Lady, American Legion Post 262 in Biglerville. These fine men and women have served their country. Now they give back and exemplify their eleemosynary efforts. Like the new greenhouse project at Biglerville High School, $20,000, 1/5 of the amount required for the project. We appreciate the sponsorship of Post 262. Campbell in motion, jet sweep, gets the ball, bounces outside and dives ahead for 3. We appreciate the sponsorship of Post 262. They support Biglerville athletes and so much more. Thanks to Commander Gene Schaefer, Manager Krista Shara, my good friends Rick Pelk and Vernon Stein. For all those who serve at Post 262, we salute you. 2nd and 7, 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the half. Knifed down after about a 1-yard gain is Caden Holmes. And a special thanks to your friendly neighborhood McDonald's locations to serve you. Steinwer Avenue, York Road in Gettysburg, Cross Keys in New Oxford, Queen Street in Littlestown, Baltimore Street, Eisenhower Drive, and Carlisle Street in Hanover. Over 99 billion served. That's a lot of delicious hamburgers. Slot to the near side for Otis. They fake the jet sweep. Throws it to a man. Complete. Good for 12 yards. And that was Deibler on the reception. Chase Deibler. So East Pennsboro on the move at the Gettysburg 38. Deibler out of bounds to stop the clock. A fresh set of downs. McDonald's is now taking applications for staff, crew, and management. Scholarships available too. That's Campbell, and he falls down. He's going to lose 2 yards. Lost his footing, similar to the play we saw Tanner Newman make, trying to cut on the artificial turf. McDonald's is now offering scholarships for staff members and their families who work an average of 15 hours a week. Very competitive wage of up to $14 an hour, depending on availability and experience. Free meals and discounts. Design your schedule around your lifestyle. Be creative. Managers get these benefits plus more. They fake the jet sweep, and now Otis somehow avoids the sack, and he scrambles into the clear. Looks like he's got the 1st down. All the way to the 27. A 13-yard scramble for Otis. 1st and 10. Under 3 to play. Just go online to McHire.com. That's McHire.com to find out more about opportunities at McDonald's. As proprietor Emmett Patterson often says, success is not built on wishes, but hard work, risk, sweat, tears, and sacrifice. See you under the arches. 3-yard pickup for Campbell. And it's 2nd and 9. I guess call it a yard. Slot to the near side. Otis 2 of 4 for 26 yards. Just into the ball game and getting a carry. Falls forward for a couple yards is Terrell James. So it's 3rd and 8. Could the Panthers be in 4-down territory? I would imagine they are. Only 90 seconds left in the half, and they only have 1 timeout left. So, you know, you can keep it on the ground for now. There's James. They fake the jet sweep to him, and they load it up top. Excellent coverage out there by Landon Kiefer, and the ball lands incomplete. Special thanks to Ketterman Electrical Services, located at 2915 Biglerville Road, serving Adams County since 1995. Bucket service, generator installation, commercial and residential wiring, supply and installation of electric car chargers. Ketterman on the vanguard of the future, voted #1 electrician 10 years in a row by the Gettysburg Times pick of the counties. So they're going to try a 42-yard field goal. And now did the Warriors ice the kicker? I don't think it was good. But on 4th down, they're going to, I think I heard a whistle. Now the officials are going to talk about it. Ketterman Electrical Services, specializing in whole house generator installation, a family-owned business since 1995. Thanks to Ketterman Electrical Services. And the official ice cream of high school sports. It's Mr. G's, located on Baltimore Street in Gettysburg. Open 7 days a week from noon until 9 p.m. Mr. G's has 16 flavors of ice cream, milkshakes, sundaes, homemade waffle cones, and more. Check out the fall special flavor, pumpkin spice, and the gift shop. Worth a look too. Many great gift ideas, the works of local artists on display. The good line of apparel, shirts, and more. Jewelry, too. Mr. G's, the official ice cream of high school sports, and a whole lot more. A minute 10 to go. The kick is up. He's got it. A 42-yard field goal for Campbell. And the Panthers are on the board. So it wasn't from Dakota or even Western Pennsylvania, but 42 yards, pretty good poke, and it looked like he had room to spare. So with a minute 4 to go, East Pennsboro on the board. Well, it's my favorite place to shop. It's Kenny's Marketplace. Don't forget your preferred customer card. It's your passport to a world of savings. Kenny Slutz, the store management team. Ralph at Gettysburg, Charity at Spring Grove, John at Littlestown, Rocky at Tawnytown, and Leon at Biglerville. A shout out to all the frontline workers at Kenny's through the many years of the long pandemic. Kenny's is 100% employee owned. Squib kick, and it'll go out of bounds. Once again, Warriors will get it at their own 35. Well, they still have 2 timeouts left in a minute 4. They try to get it to Tanner Newman in the open field. Maybe see what they have in the playbook. Well, Kenny's has specials every Friday and 40 store-made items daily. Fresh food, friendly folks, making the customer our top priority since 1959. It's Kenny's Marketplace. Brady Heiser steps up, stretches forward for about 7, quickly to his feet. And now they use a timeout. They have one left with 56 seconds to go until halftime. 3-0. Offense at a premium. Fairfield 18, Biglerville nothing. So the Green Knights healthy, and they're spanking the Canners. Looks like another pick going south for me. Heiser tucks it away and runs out of bounds, picks up the first down.
Heiser running the ball, first down.
Got 7 yards. So he's back to 0, 7 carries for 0 yards. Lost yardage on at least 3 different occasions. 1st and 10. 9th first down for the Warriors. They have nothing to show for it. Heiser, nice touch on that ball. Finds Newman and he gets out of bounds. 19 yards on the pickup. So that was very nicely done. Really deft touch. And they stay behind the line of scrimmage too. So that was great awareness by Brady Heiser. Pitch and catch. Third, Jakari Anderson, 15 yards and another first down. His 3rd catch of the half. So I'd have to say, this is the most impressive flourish here for Heiser. And the Warriors use their last timeout, 21 seconds. So 2nd and 6 at the 16. So, this is where you have to be smart. You really can't afford something over the middle where the guy's going to get tackled. You either have to throw it in the end zone or an out pattern, pick up the first down and see how close you can get. Great sequence here for Brady Heiser, who's 7 of 8 in the first half. All going to Tanner Newman and Jakari Anderson. Best stretch of football so far in Brady Heiser's career. Let's see if he can add to it. Checking down, kept the play alive and wisely threw it away. It's 3rd down with 14 seconds. That's a smart play. Live to fight another day. So now he's 7 of 9, 90 yards. No turnovers. And this game, far from over. 3-0 East Pennsboro. Tanner Newman set up in the slot. Looked for him to run a deep out. It's set up for that. Now they're going on a wheel route. Touchdown! Touchdown! Sean Higgins, 13 yards. And Sean Higgins gets the Warriors on the board with 8 seconds left. The back shoulder throw. So the Warriors go 65 yards in less than a minute. So Heiser now 8 of 10 for 103 yards. 13 first downs for the Warriors in the opening 2 quarters. (7-3) our score in the first half, brought to you by Kettleman Electrical Services. Mr. G's, the official ice cream of high school sports. Kenny's Marketplace, my favorite place to shop. Your friendly neighborhood McDonald's, see you under the arches. The Ira E. Lady, American Legion, Post 262, for all you do, we salute you. And C.E. Williams, they truly are pavers and excavators extraordinaire. And they are our gold sponsors here during the 2022 season. Look for the pooch kick. Onside, they recovered it. Off a shin. Wyatt Highstand on the recovery. Well, you got no timeouts. How about a fly route to Higgins? Safety is 30 yards deep for East Pennsboro. But you should have a play in your repertoire where you throw it up for grabs and cover it like a punt. It seems like that's what they're going to do. Maybe they have some kind of hook and ladder play. Heiser, the pressure's there. He steps up to avoid the rush. And he's going to be tackled for a 1-yard loss. It'll go as a sack. And so the half comes to an end with Gettysburg leading East Pennsboro 7-3. Stay right with the exciting action, and we'll return, or at least I'll return with the call here in the second half. I'm Jeff Cook alongside Corey Smith and Brandon Glorioso. We are Community Media Television. Don't forget Sports Chat every Tuesday night. Corey Smith and I will be tackling the burning issues of the day. And then that's at 6. And then at 7 on Tuesday night, trivia. Match your wits with some of the greatest brains in the universe.
1-3-1-2-7-7-3. Tonight's 50-50 drawing was sponsored by the Gettysburg Area Education Foundation. You can learn more about the GAEF on the website at GettysburgWarriorsFund.org and on Facebook at Gettysburg AEF.
Pennsboro High School Performing Arts Department and music teachers are proud to present the 2022 East Pennsboro Marching Panther Band. Our field show this year is entitled Balance. This year's production will look inward as we explore our own thoughts and minds to identify what in our lives makes us unbalanced. As we come to terms with these obstacles in our own life, what happens next? How do we create equilibrium? Join us as we conquer our struggles and doubts to find inner peace. The band is led onto the field under the direction of Mr. Coleman A. Lytle, assisted by Colin Yawn. Percussion under the direction of Miss Jordan Woodward, assisted by Mrs. Kelly Trijon. Color guard is under the direction of Rebecca Alvey, assisted by Adam Lopez. Special thanks to Will Morris, Anita Snyder-Kale, Allison Cole, and Ryan Brady for their work with our wind section. Connor Brady for his help with the percussion, and Rhiannon Heisey and Taylor Agas for their help with the color guard. The band would like to thank the East Pennsboro Area School District, the school board, and the music boosters for the continued support during the 2022 season. The staff would like to congratulate the students on their accomplishments in rebuilding the program and having faith in us and each other.
Well, the Panthers are returning to the field. I'll tell you, that was an interesting half. I'm doing the story for the Times, so I kind of got a head start on my article, my account of the game. Both teams able to score late after, in the case of East Pennsboro, they were forced to punt a few times. Gettysburg punted, but also turned it over on downs twice. The first time they had gone 76 yards from their own 5, only to stall. And so with a minute 4 left on the clock till halftime, you'd think Gettysburg had no chance of scoring, but Brady Heiser, he was the story in the first half, 8 of 10. No picks and 103 yards. Like I said, that that was as poised and as polished as I've seen Brady Heiser look so far in his young career. He's only a sophomore, so started as a 9th grader, following in the steps of Zach Ketterman, had a chance to be a 4-year starter at Gettysburg, and I don't know, he could still be growing. He's a big kid already, but he's growing in a lot of ways. One of the incompletions, he threw it out of bounds, didn't try to make a impossible throw, and I really like the way he found the tight end, Jakari Anderson, 3 catches, 23 yards. Underutilized, the tight end in high school football. It's a long time condition. Sometimes, well, you say, well, can they get open? Can they catch it? Well, Jakari Anderson answered both questions affirmatively, and I want to special thanks to Josh Martin, who's been giving me some scores. Bermudian Springs, they're winless, but newsflash, they lead York Catholic 10-0. New Oxford 22-12 over Dover. Fairfield still 18-zip. I guess they need a kicker. Britton Aiken scored a 3-yard touchdown run to get Ox on the board initially. So that's what's going on around the league, around the area. I should say that's mainly the York Adams League, because Gettysburg used to be in that conference, but now they're in the Mid-Penn. And 2 weeks hence, we'll be right back here. Shippensburg comes to town. Shippensburg 10-0 last year, a district qualifier, so that is also homecoming. It figures to be huge. We'll be right here for that. Like I said at the outset, 2 games this week. If you can't come to the game, we'll bring the game to you. Thursday night, 7 p.m., Mechanicsburg hosts the Warriors, a Thursday night special, necessitated by a referee shortage. And then back-to-back Friday night, Brandon Glorioso and Corey Smith assured me that they have the stamina to take it. I said, I'm game if I can do it. These young kids can do it too. So we're going to go back-to-back Friday night. It'll be York Suburban against the Colonials, who look to rebound from that loss. They probably didn't feel like they feel like they could have performed better against Southwestern, but my takeaway was, hey, Southwestern's pretty good, and they are Division I. So New Oxford number 2, Division II. You see a little bit of difference. Maybe D1 guy, a little more depth in the roster, able to do some 2 platoon type stuff. So anyway, here we go. Get ready for an exciting conclusion. The Warriors with a 7-3 lead, and they kick off to start the second half. There's another pooch shot from Gondaway. Nice coverage by Preston Burnett. And return
Terrell James
out to about the 25-yard line.
Down by Preston Burnett.
See where they started. You know, it's always interesting to see it's at their own 30. What adjustments do these teams make? I mean, if you're East Pennsboro, you say, hey, we're getting to Heiser, we're pressuring him, but he's flushed out of the pocket, he's throwing on the run. So, you know, he's been outstanding. Like I said, his best stretch to date in his career. What a cut by Campbell. And he got 9 yards. Best run of the night for Dakota Campbell, who has the only points of the contest for the Panthers.
Looks like a 2nd and 1.
We have some outstanding sponsors tonight. C.E. Williams and our gold sponsors, Kettleman Electrical, Mr. G's, Kenny's Marketplace, McDonald's, and Post 262. More about our fine sponsors later. Looks like Angelo got 2 yards. So that's enough to move the chains. So the Warriors had 13 first downs in the first half, but only came away with 7 points. But it's enough to give them the lead. Fresh set of downs for East Pennsboro. Special thanks to Bill Purnell, the statistician. Gave me all kinds of useful information about the Panther program. Otis to throw. Incomplete. Intended for Nibler, or rather Dibler. 2 of 6 for 26 yards. Otis, spelled O-A-T-E-S, but pronounced Otis. As an Otis Redding sitting on the dock at the Bay. I'm Jeff Cook. You're watching high school football on community media. Tonight's game brought to you by C.E. Williams, a 4th-generation business that's been serving Adams County and surrounding area since 1943. 2nd and 10. Angelo stacked up for no gain. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Pile of Warriors.
C.E. Williams does residential and commercial paving, patching, and sealing. Thanks to Jim Williams, Jason Williams, and all our friends at CE. Telephone 717-334-5511. Located at 1141 Highland Avenue Road in Gettysburg. C.E. Williams and Sons, they truly are pavers and excavators extraordinaire. 3rd and 10. Warriors going after. Oh, wow. He's outside the tackle, and they're going to call grounding. Let's see what they call. Or they're going to call a personal foul. Otis was in dire straits. He did a jump pass to nobody. He's outside the tackle box, but does there have to be, I don't know. He's outside the tackle box, but he's behind the line of scrimmage. It looks like grounding's the call. Warriors are excited. So if it's intentional grounding, wow, it's a personal foul. So it goes as a loss of 20 on the sack, and then a half the distance to the goal line, called an 11-yard penalty. And now it's 4th down and infinity. They're going to punt. Line of scrimmage at their own 15-yard line. Tanner Newman takes it on the line drive. Finds running room down the sideline. 34-yard punt. Decent return for Tanner Newman. So they'll start in Panther territory. Unless, well, what's going on? Was he out of bounds? I'm confused. Well, I'm going to call it a 10-yard penalty on the Warriors.
10-yard penalty on Gettysburg.
So now they start at their own 39. Higgins and Newman in the slot to the near side. Brady, Heiser out of the gun. They started to make it their own 41 as they reset the chains yet again. Johnson has about a yard. Johnson, he's been held in check. And now there's a flag coming from outer space. And that's going to be a personal foul against the Warriors. So big penalties here to start the half against Gettysburg. Special thanks to the IRE Lady, American Legion Post 262 in Biglerville. These brave men and women have served their country in times of war and peace. And now they demonstrate their philanthropic efforts by giving back to the community. They support not only Biglerville Cantor Athletics, but the greater community as well, as evidenced by their $20,000 commitment to the new greenhouse project at Biglerville High School. We appreciate the sponsorship of Post 262, especially Commander Gene Schaefer, Manager Chris Ashara, good friends Rick Pelk and Vernon Stein. For all you in Post 262, we salute you. And Don Kessel's like, what? What happened? Who, me? And the flags are flying. Tanner Newman perplexed. This is Gettysburg usually has great discipline. And it's just a well, now there's an unsportsmanlike conduct. So they're going to be offsetting. They're going to walk off the 5 and then walk off the 10. Okay. Does that count?
One way and the other.
Wow. I guess that's a 15-yarder. I never seen offsetting penalties like that before. So Jakari Anderson, tight end to the near side. 2nd and 14. Zone read. Heiser keeps it, gets a couple, maybe 2 yards on the pickup. And special thanks to Ketterman Electrical Services, located at 2915 Biglerville Road between Gettysburg and Biglerville. Telephone 717-677-0066. A family-owned business serving Adams County and the surrounding area since 1995. Heiser gets a yard on that scramble, but it's going to bring up 3rd and nearly 10. 8:40 to go in the 3rd quarter. Gettysburg leads East Pennsboro 7-3, points at a premium. Ketterman Electrical, specializing in bucket service, generator installation, commercial and residential wiring, and the installation of electric car chargers. 13 yards complete to David Beamer. Nicely thrown. Nice throw and catch. So Heiser building on his resume. 14th first down. Newman complete, but that play's going to lose 2 yards.
Taken down by Lovell Tatum and Angelo.
10 to 12, 114 yards. But it's 2nd and 12.
2nd down, 12 to
Voted the #1 electrician 10 years in a row by the Gettysburg Times, pick of the counties. It's Ketterman Electrical Services. Play action, Heiser. Jakari Anderson to the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the catch and run by the tight end. The senior tight end, 6 foot, 210. He's a handful. He's got some yards after the catch, having maybe a career night. Jaden Johnson now maybe starting to find some running room. He's been held in check, held at 32 yards to this point. 6-yard pickup. 2nd and 4. Johnson, every other game this year, he's over 100 yards. Not that time. He's going to lose 3 yards. So 10 carries, 35 yards for Jaden Johnson. Kind of forced Heiser to try to move the ball through the air. And it's 3rd and 8. Under 7 to play here in the 3rd quarter. The no-huddle offense makes it tough to get my spots in. Heiser standing tall in the pocket. And now he's going to be sacked. Loss of 6. And, you know, you got to lead. You got the quick, it's not a quick kick, but you have the line drive punt. East Pennsboro has to kind of play it straight because, you know, Heiser could pass out of this. But it looks like he's going to kick it. Line of scrimmage, the 39. And he does. Punts it over everybody's head and lets everybody just go down and cover it. 8 yards, 31 yards. No return. So the chess match underway here in the 3rd quarter. Less than half the quarter remaining. In East Pennsboro, they start at their own 8-yard line. So the chance for the Warrior defense to kind of grind a little bit and see if they can force another punt. Meanwhile, the official ice cream of high school sports, it's Mr. G's, of course. 2nd man through, they go to the counter, went against the grain, misdirection, and it looked like that was
taken down by a bunch of Warriors.
Ethan Marson. Wow, somehow Otis got out of there.
Flag, Otis pushing through. May have been a face mask.
So Otis loses 5 yards on the carry, but let's see about the penalty. Getting back to Mr. G's. It's located on Baltimore Street in Gettysburg, open 7 days a week from noon until 9 p.m. 16 flavors of ice cream, milkshakes, sundaes, homemade waffle cones, and more. It's all delicious at Mr. G's. Check out the gift shop. Many great ideas. The works of local artists on display. The Life is Good line of apparel, shirts, jewelry, and more.
Panthers first down.
The official ice cream of high school sports, and a whole lot more. It's Mr. G's. Campbell on the carry, got about 3. Second and 7, under 4.5 to go in the 3rd quarter. Special thanks to Kenny's. It's my favorite place to shop. 2nd and 7. This is Angelo for no gain. 3rd and 9. And there's a player down for East Pennsboro. A chance to thank our sponsors, Kenny's Marketplace, our gold sponsor for more than 2 decades. Kenny is 100% employee owned. Superior quality in perishables and world-class customer service. Certified Angus beef and over 40 store-made items daily. Fresh food, friendly folks. You'll find them all at Kenny's, serving our local communities with excellence and making the customer our top priority since 1959. Kenny salutes his store management team, Ralph at Gettysburg, Charity at Spring Grove, John at Littlestown, Rocky at Tawnytown, and Leon at Biglerville. Special thanks to all, a shout out to all the frontline workers at Kenny's Marketplace and all our friends at Kenny's. 3rd and nearly 10.
3rd down for the Panthers.
Campbell in motion. Double reverse. And Heistan sniffed it out. A loss of 10.
5 to 10.
So they went jet sweep, double reverse, and it didn't fool anybody. I couldn't even tell who that ball carrier was.
Punted by Campbell.
Taken at the 47 by Newman. 35-yard punt for Campbell. So Gettysburg, with 2:52 to play in the 3rd, gets excellent field position. Now what? Oh, running into the kicker. Is it going to be a roughing the kicker or a running into the kicker? I want to give a shout out to Paul Ketterman, Paul, our viewer of the week. Appreciate Paul's viewership for these many years. It looks like that's going to be an automatic 1st down. Roughing the punter. Ooh, that hurts. So roughing the punter, automatic 1st down. And East Pennsboro keeps the drive alive.
1st down for the Panthers.
Campbell for 9 more.
20 Holmes making 9 yards. Tanner with the tackle.
Second and a yard. Just over 2 minutes to go. In the 3rd, 7-3, Gettysburg with a lead. Defense has been the story. Angelo in motion. Otis keeps it himself. It looks like he's got the necessary yardage for a 1st down. So that roughing the punter call, huge. Gettysburg would have had the ball at around the East Pennsboro 38, and instead it wasn't running into the kicker, it was roughing the kicker, and that was a 15-yard personal foul and automatic 1st down. Fumble! They punched it loose, and the Warriors have it. Caden Holmes put it on the ground. I couldn't see who recovered it. So they start where they would have had the ball before the roughing the punter at the East Pennsboro 38. Jaden Johnson hitting the seam. Outrunning the entire team to the end zone.
Touchdown, Warriors!
A one-play drive.
38-yard run.
So Gondaway will try the point after.
Coming out for the kick.
Well, that's a quick drive. First play from scrimmage. Johnson zigzags his way to Nirvana. Kick is
And
good.
it's good for the Warriors.
14-3. Gettysburg, the turnover looming large.
Kalen Bowers, you have a personal item up here at the box. Kalen Bowers, personal item up here at the box.
Well, McDonald's is now taking applications for staff and management. Scholarships available for workers and their families who work an average of 15 hours a week. A very competitive wage, up to $14 an hour, depending on availability and experience. Free meals and discounts. Design your schedule around your lifestyle. Very creative scheduling. Managers get these benefits and more. Locations to serve you: Steimer Avenue and York Road in Gettysburg, Cross Keys in New Oxford, Queen Street in Middletown, and Baltimore Street, Eisenhower Drive, and Carlisle Street in Hanover. As McDonald's proprietor Emmett Patterson often says, success is not built on wishes, but hard work, risk, sweat, tears, and sacrifice. Over 99 billion served. See you under the arches. And also, we thank C.E. Williams, a local fourth-generation business, has been serving Adams County and surrounding areas since 1943. They do residential and commercial paving, patching, and sealing. Thanks to Jim Williams, Jason Williams, and all our friends at CE. Telephone 717-334-5511. Located at 1141 Highland Avenue Road, Gettysburg, C. Williams & Sons. They truly are pavers and excavators extraordinaire. And our good friends at Ira E. Lady, American Legion Post 262 in Biglerville. They've served their country, now they serve the community. We appreciate the support of high school athletics, especially in Biglerville, but more importantly throughout the area by Post 262. We appreciate the support of Commander Gene Schaefer, Manager Krista Shara, and my good friends Rick Pelk and Vernon Stein. All those at Post 262, we salute you.
We'd appreciate if no whistles were blown during the play. No whistles so we can get this game going. Appreciate it from the audience.
Oh, clever. Maybe somebody brought a laser pen too. Have some more fun at the public expense. $1:15 to go in the third quarter, brought to you by Ketterman Electrical Services, 2915 Biglerville Road, near the banks of the mighty Conewago between Gettysburg and Biglerville. Another pooch kick. Oh, this time EP able to fall on it.
21 Holmes picking it up.
That was Caden Holmes, smothered it. And they start at their own 35. Otis Throws it away.
Number 9, Otis, throwing it to the side.
Well, Ketterman Electric is a family-owned business serving Adams County since 1995. Bucket service, generator installation, commercial and residential wiring, and supply and installation of electric car chargers at the vanguard of the energy revolution, specializing in whole house generator installation. Voted #1 electrician 10 years in a row by the Gettysburg Times and pick of the counties. It's Ketterman Electrical Services. Double slot formation, 2nd and 10 for Otis. Keeps it on the zone read, and he's going to be plowed under, a loss of 2. Well, he might have, I mean, the jet sweep, both teams keep going to it and variations of it, and both defenses have been up to the task, limiting the effectiveness of the jet sweep. Special thanks to the official ice cream of high school sports. It's Mr. G's. Third and 11. Pressure. Complete, but short of first down yardage. Caught by Deibler.
Folks in the stadium, we're looking for a black.
Good
Nike
for 8
fanny
yards.
pack. Pretty important. Black Nike fanny pack brought down to the lower ticket booth. Look around your seats, please. We're looking for a black Nike fanny pack. Please bring it to the lower ticker booth.
4th and 3, and it looks like, did East Pennsboro call a time? Well, that's the end of the quarter. Okay, so the quarter ends 14-3, Gettysburg on top. Let me talk more about Mr. G's, and special thanks to Mark and Megan McLean and all our friends there on Baltimore Street. Open 7 days a week from noon until 9 p.m. 16 flavors of ice cream, milkshakes, sundaes, homemade waffle cones, and more. This fall special flavor, pumpkin spice. Check out the gift shop at Mr. G's too. Great gift ideas and the works of local artists on display. The Life is Good line of apparel, shirts, and more. Jewelry too. The official ice cream of high school sports, and a whole lot more. It's Mr. G's. And it's my favorite place to shop. Kenny's Marketplace. Kenny's is 100% employee owned and has superior quality and perishables, world-class customer service, fresh ground beef every day, 40 store-made items as well. It's your passport to a world of savings when you bring your preferred customer card. Fresh food, friendly folks, you'll find them all at Kenny's, serving our local communities with excellence since 1959. Line of scrimmage, their own 42. Tanner Newman takes it at the 25. Decent return to the 37. So the Warriors will start at their own 37 with a 14-3 lead. Now, you've had such success with the hurry-up offense, but is there a time when you start to use the clock a little bit? I think they feel a lot better if they get one more score. Jaden Johnson, he wants more. Spin move, gets him near first down yardage, gain of 9. Well, don't look now, but the last 2 carries for 47 yards. And all of a sudden, Johnson's staring at another triple-digit game, 12 carries for 82 yards. 2nd and 1. Warriors could take control with another touchdown here. They lead 14-3. Well, Kenny's has locations to serve you: Spring Grove, Tawnytown, Littlestown, Biglerville, and the flagship store in Gettysburg. The gold sponsor for over 2 decades. It's Kenny's Marketplace.
Again, folks, priority, looking for a black Nike fanny pack. Please bring it to the lower ticket booth. Priority, black Nike fanny pack.
And special thanks as well to your friendly neighborhood McDonald's. McDonald's is now taking applications for staff and crew. Scholarships available for staff and their families who work an average of 15 hours a week. There's Jaden Johnson.
Johnson with the carry.
Probing the defense until he found an opening. And now there's a flag. I don't know, what's a little extracurriculars going on.
Takedown.
Well, let's see. Maybe they picked the flag up. I don't see the referees taking any action. 3rd and a yard, at least that's what it seems to be, according to the chain gang. 3rd and a yard. They bring Cody Furman in to try to get the first down. It looks like he has it by the length of a football. There's a chain mover, Cody Furman. McDonald's has a very competitive wage up to $14 an hour. Free meals and discounts. Design your schedule around your lifestyle. Be creative. Just go online to mchire.com. That's mchire.com. As McDonald's proprietor Emmett Patterson often says. Ooh, looked like a face mask, but somehow Jaden Johnson gets through that mass of humanity for a 5-yard pickup. I am for 14 carries, 94 yards. As Emmett Patterson often says, success is not built on wishes, but hard work, risk, sweat, tears, and sacrifice. Locations to serve you: Steinmeier Avenue and York Road in Gettysburg, Cross Keys in New Oxford, Queen Street in Littlestown, and Baltimore Street, Eisenhower Drive, and Carlisle Street in Hanover. Over 99 billion served. See you under the arches. It looks like Johnson picks up another first down, and he's exactly 100 yards. 15 carries, 100 yards. So, you know, all that success with the passing game. I see what Coach Heiser has to say afterwards, but you know, it may have loosened things up for the line and for the running game. I mean, at halftime, Johnson had barely 30 yards. Here he is again, getting to the next level, and he put the ball. Was he down by contact? I think they're saying he was down by contact. The ground can't cause a fumble, and they're saying he was down by contact. I've seen no indication from the referee that there was a fumble. Ref saying first down.
First down, Warriors.
Well, now the Warriors, you know, they're at the 33-yard line of East Pennsboro. 1st and 10. Well, they don't want to come up empty because they can clinch it right here. Second man through. Preston Burnett to the end zone. Preston Burnett, 32 yards. They fake the jet sweep, and they give it to Burnett off the right side, and he breaks a couple tackles and takes it to the house. .852. Talk about a change of pace. And the kick is good by Gondaway. 21 unanswered. And Gettysburg leads East Pennsboro 21-3. Panthers staring at their first loss of the year. Getting back to McDonald's, we appreciate the support of Emmett Patterson. Remember, success is not built on wishes, but hard work, risk, sweat, tears, and sacrifice. See you under the arches. Thanks to Ketterman Electrical Services, 2915 Bigelow Road, serving Adams County for more than 2 decades. Bucket service, generator installation, commercial residential wiring, and supply and installation of electric car chargers specializing in whole house generator installation. At the vanguard of energy for the future, a family-owned business since 1995 and voted top electrician 10 years in a row by the Gettysburg Times. Pick of the counties, it's Ketterman Electrical Services. 8:52 to go. Pooch kick again.
Picked up by Jay
Terrell. Tackled at the 32. And so, you know, the Panthers don't seem like a team that's really equipped to come from behind. So far, just 34 passing yards for Otis, 3 of 8 for 34 yards. And Tanner Newman, the deep safety, he's going to be looking not to give up the long ball. So he's already 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Meanwhile, Heiser, 10 of 12 for 114. I mean, highest quarterback rating for sure, and just the touch and the poise and the presence he showed here tonight, indispensable if the Warriors can get this victory. Just into the contest, gets about 3 or 4 yards. It's Lavelle Tatum. Call it a 5-yard gain. Campbell slides, so Campbell's taking over at quarterback, and he gets about 3 yards. So Campbell now at the controls, since Otis is over there with his helmet off. Doesn't seem to be injured in any way, so I guess Campbell more of a dual threat. Running. I don't know what kind of passer he is. He's got a big foot though. His 42-yard field goal, the only points of the day for East Pennsboro. They fake the jet sweep. Campbell keeps it himself. Gets 3 yards and a first down. Special thanks to the official ice cream of high school sports. It's Mr. G's, located on Baltimore Street in Gettysburg. Open 7 days a week from noon until 9 p.m. 16 flavors of ice cream, milkshakes, sundaes, homemade waffle cones, and more. Check out the fall pumpkin spice flavor, the gift shop too. Many great ideas, works of local artists on display. Shirts, jewelry, and more. The official high school, or the official ice cream of high school sports, and so much more. It's Mr. G's. Campbell to throw! Intercepted! Pick 6! Wow! Landon Kiefer, 43-yard pick 6. He broke a tackle at the 5 and dove in. So the route is on all of a sudden. And Campbell, his quarterback rating, one attempt, INT. The other way. And Conway will try to go 4 for 4 on extra point attempts. Kick was blocked. So 27-3. Fans have a lot to cheer about, and next Thursday, this coming Thursday, We will be in Mechanicsburg. Terrell again. And he's finally tackled at the 35.
Down at the 35. Freshman Burnett in there. Jason Kramer.
Timeout, East Pennsboro. They're going to put up the white flag of surrender and get the reserves in. I don't know. Maybe they're figuring out how they can score 3 touchdowns in 6 minutes and 27 seconds. It can be done. It's not easy. Well, special thanks to Kenny's Marketplace, stores that serve you in Spring Grove, Tawnytown, Littlestown, Biglerville, and the flagship store in Gettysburg. It's my favorite place to shop. Don't forget your preferred customer card. It's your passport to a world of savings. Kenny's is 100% employee-owned, superior quality and perishables, and world-class customer service. Fresh food, friendly folks. You'll find them at Kenny's, serving our local communities with excellence and making the customer a top priority since 1959. Jet sweep. 9 yards for Angelo. Special thanks to Irie Lady, American Legion Post 262 in Biglerville. Great men and women served our country and now give back to their community. We appreciate the sponsorship of Post 262, especially thank Commander Gene Schaefer, Manager Chris Sharrett, our good friends Rick Pelt and Vernon Stein. For all of you at Post 262, we salute you. And C.E. Williams, a local 4th generation business that's been serving Adams County since 1943.
Tatum with the carry.
Big gain down the sideline for Tatum. Finally bumped out of bounds.
Wide pushing him on the line outside.
Let's see where they mark it. Is it coming back? It's coming back. There's a flag.
Bringing the ball back. Flag on the field.
So give Tatum a 5-yard carry. But it's going to be more than wiped out by a 10-yard holding penalty. 5:43 to go. LCE Williams, they do residential and commercial paving, patching, sealing, and excavating. Thanks to Jim Williams, Jason Williams, all our friends at CE. Telephone 717-334-5511. 1141 Highland Avenue Road, Gettysburg. CE Williams and Sons, they truly are pavers and excavators extraordinaire. Now, I guess they picked up the flag, so the gain was all the way from their own 43.
Guard the flag.
It was all the way to the 13-yard line, so a 44-yard pickup for Tatum. First and 10, East Pennsboro. So where's he been all game? 2 carries, 49 yards. Got some speed. Going to run the jet sweep. You need somebody fleet of foot who can turn that corner and get to the next level. A special thanks to your friendly neighborhood McDonald's.
First down inside the 10.
They give it to Angelo.
Angelo Angelo trying to push through the middle.
Angelo got a couple. Clock running. You know, they have 3 timeouts left, but when you run the ball, you're taking a lot of time off the clock. Trying to make a comeback, you need a quick score, maybe 2 onside kicks. They're down 24. That's could be 3 scores with 3 2-point conversions. Jakari Anderson on the stop. Angelo dropped for a yard loss. Still no timeout. A special thanks to Emmett Patterson and all your local McDonald's, Steimer Avenue and York Road in Gettysburg, Queen Street in Littlestown, Cross Keys, New Oxford, and Baltimore Street, Eisenhower Drive, and Carlisle Street in Hanover. Success is not built on wishes, but hard work, risk, sweat, tears, and sacrifice. McDonald's now taking applications for staff and crew. Campbell kept it himself, and he got 2 yards.
Taken down by Aiden.
McDonald's has scholarships available for staff and family who work an average of 15 hours a week. A competitive wage of $14 per hour, depending on availability and experience. Free meals and discounts. Design your schedule around your lifestyle. Be creative. Managers get these benefits plus more. Over 99 billion served. See you under the arches at McDonald's. Really no sense of urgency here for East Pennsboro. They fake it to Tatum, and they complete it to Angelo out of the backfield.
Touchdown.
So 3:37 to go. So the big run by Tatum set it up. Lavelle Tatum. He touched 2 more touchdowns and 2 more 2-point conversions. And Campbell completes it. To
Angelo with the catch.
Mylan Singh. (27-11). 3:37 to go. Tonight's game brought to you by our gold sponsors, Cameron Electrical, Mr. G's, the official ice cream of high school sports, my favorite place to shop, Kenny's Market, your friendly neighborhood McDonald's, IRE Lady, American Legion, Post 262 in Biglerville, and C.E. Williams. Don't forget, doubleheader, back-to-back action this Thursday and Friday. Thursday night, the Warriors at Mechanicsburg, a Thursday night special. And then Friday night, it's York Suburban at New Oxford as the Ox looks to continue their strong season. Their only loss last week to Southwestern. They were handling Dover when last I heard. Okay, York Catholic overcame a 10-point deficit. They lead Bermudian 15-10. Fairfield all over Biglerville, 25-0. New Oxford 29, Dover 18. So wow, you have to say Fairfield, that's impressive. You know, they only had like what, 13 or 14 on their roster, and Biglerville supposedly had 40 kids, and Biglerville had what, 2 wins already and getting shut out. So inspirational time for Jason Thurston and the Green Knights of Fairfield as they look to pick up their first win of the season. Didn't go 10. 6:37 to go. What is going on here? Check out Sports Chat every Tuesday night at 6. Corey Smith and I will have, we'll be discussing all the burning issues of the day. And then at 7, it's trivia. I'll be your host. Challenge the most intelligent life forms in the universe. Can you get worldwide bragging rights? Give it a shot. You never know until you try. So they're going to back it up 5 yards. Another penalty against East Pennsboro. Onside kick coming up. The hands team should be out there for the Warriors. Pooch kick. Smart play. Took it on the hop. Shade Schultz and immediately went to a knee.
Personal item left at the snack shack on the condiment table. Come on up here if you can identify it. Personal item left at the snack shack condiment table.
First and 10 Warriors at their own 40. Well, East Pennsboro still has 3 timeouts left. Jaden Johnson gets a nice block on the edge. That's all right. He stepped out of bounds, but he got the first down. 11 yards, so a slow start for Jaden Johnson, but rounding into form, 17 carries, 121 yards as he 19 first downs for the Warriors. So Johnson stepped out of bounds and stopped the clock. Just 7 seconds off the, let's see if they, well, they got Johnson. They don't have Cody Furman in there. I was thinking maybe they would go to the big back, and Jaden Johnson shirt tackled, and he still managed to drag the defense 7 yards. 18 carries for 128 for Jaden Johnson, leading the area in rushing, and it's not even close. Running away with it. East Pennsboro letting the clock run. I don't understand this. And you know, you almost don't want to get the first down because then you stop the clock. But I guess they'd be happy to just keep things moving, get another first down or two, and this game's over. The Warriors poised to move to 3-1, and that would match the record of East Pennsboro, barring a miracle comeback. Handed off to Jaden Johnson. Defender grabs him around the neck. That was Joshua Angelo. 2 yards on the carry. So it brings up a 3rd and 1. And now East Pennsboro calls one of their timeouts. They have 1 left. And this, you know, I would say just let Heiser take a direct snap and pick up a sneak, get the quarterback sneak. I mean, that's not their MO. They're a shotgun snap team. And the first couple snaps were high, but ever since then, the offensive line has done a nice job. Ryan Benedict, the center, doing a great job. And, yeah, of course, that makes sense. This is what they do. But look for Heiser maybe to keep it himself. No, he gives it to Furman. And Furman has the first down and more. 8 yards for Furman. More importantly, the 20th first down. and a fresh set, and maybe now East Pennsboro will concede. They have one timeout left. They don't seem to be, I guess the clock stopped for the, oh, it didn't stop for the first down. And now Heiser trying to use all of the play clock. Minute 40. Johnson, 5 more. So he's over 100 yards here in the second half. York Catholic leads Bermudian 21-10. Special thanks to Gettysburg Times sports editor Josh Martin, feeding me the scores these many years. Ox 36, Dover 18. Looks like the Colonials will also move to 3-1. So we're going to have the top 2 teams in the area for you back to back. Gettysburg at Mechanicsburg Thursday night, and then New Oxford hosting York Suburban on Friday night. A minute 36 to go. Gettysburg has a 2nd and 6. East Pennsboro's out of timeouts. Johnson gets to the edge inside the 20, gain of 12. So 21 carries for 146 yards. 21 first downs now for the Warriors. Kyle Schwarber hit his 38th home run and give the Phillies an early lead against Atlanta. I haven't checked that score lately. So East Pennsboro cannot stop the clock. And talk about adjustments. I think Coach Heiser probably said, hey, we're going to be able to run the ball in the second half. And that was the key right there. The strong first half showing by Brady Heiser. He's going to lose 5 seconds or 5 yards on the kneel down, but I don't think he cares. Like I said, his most complete game, 10 out of 12, 114 yards, no turnovers, 5-yard penalty, delay a game. And now that should do it. Well, special thanks to Corey Smith and Brandon Glorioso, our master technician. The final from Gettysburg, the Warriors defeat visiting East Pennsboro 27-11 to move to 3-1 on the season. East Pennsboro has the same record. Hope to see you Thursday night when we will be reporting from Mechanicsburg. Until then, I'm Jeff Cook. See you next time, sports fans. Good night.
That's our Warrior game, 27-11 against the Panthers. Thanks for having our shooting sections come out, constructed in neon.